Hello, I'm so happy I got a hold of you. Welcome to another exciting episode of LT Showcase, and welcome to my brand new game room and the lauded game room tour. Now, I spent a lot of time going through and individually counting almost all of my collection. I may have left off a game or two here and there, but we have over 1,300 games if you include all of my official games and then the repro carts and stuff like that. So let's not waste any more time. Let's check it out.
You already wasted too much time. Game Chaser just did this video.
I know. I just can't catch a break.
There's a lot of games out there, some of which you've never even heard of. That's where I come in. I'm Lucious T. I've been playing games since the age of 2, and I have no life. This is Retroactive.
We're rolling.
Alright, well, my wife insisted on being the camera person for the grand reveal. Yes, please stop that. So let's get to it. Here we go.
Woo-hoo!
Check it out. Obviously, the wall of games here is going to be the creme de la creme. I have everything organized alphabetically. CIB. Stop doing that. No, I'm going to keep going.
Go ahead.
So obviously, the wall of games is the big feature of the room. I have all of my games organized alphabetically from complete, loose, complete, and then so on and so forth. Once we get down lower on the shelves, that's when you kind of get to the stuff that's either modern, like PS4, PS3, stuff like the repro carts that I had made. Originally, I wanted 4 of these, but the room only could support 3, so that's why we got the little smaller one over there. These are just the Atlantic shelves you can buy on Amazon. They're like, I think I got this for $70 each, so they're pretty easy to put together, although they can be a pain in the ass putting them together by yourself. Like I said, we have over 1,200 officially released games. I think I have 64 of the either repro carts or the ones like the Metal Storm edition, stuff like this, the re-releases that are official but not really original. This gives me options to expand out. As you can see, I got my boxed Earthbound, always everyone's creme de la creme thing here. We'll go a little bit more in depth with the games in a little bit. Turn your eyes over here. This was the chair I was waiting for, that I got from Living Spaces, that took 3 months or 2 months to show up. Is a pain in the ass. You can see Silver loves it in here, and the dogs are going to potentially attack him. This up here were some of the pillows that my cats love sleeping on that my wife couldn't stand looking at, so we got a nice body pillow cover for $5 from Walmart.
Is your wife Joanna Gaines?
You think so? She's a I don't got a joke, but yeah, sure, whatever. These are the nice shutters we got, but that's not what you're here for. Now, this thing that the cat's sitting on is actually more storage that my wife couldn't stand looking at, because even though I have a game room, she doesn't like looking like it's a game room. So if I move this out of the way, then you can see I have stuff like my complete NES guide. These boxes have stuff like my original PlayStation, Genesis. This is collecting stuff, for the boxes, protectors. I have some things like my collector's editions that just don't fit, some of the Brawler 64, my Coleco Arcade, Ring Fit Adventure, Dreamcast, my original NES, things like that. Stuff that, yeah, it's good to have, but we don't really want to look at it. So
I think your wife's smart for having you.
Yeah, she's a pretty nice lady. Now, if you notice, the lighting was something I really wanted. This is LED light strips. Boys, hey,
How's your time, Luna?
You'd like to know this is what my life's like all the time. But you can change the color. Right now I have it on white, so it's good for filming. But you can change it to different ones. You can have it on different settings.
I'm going to turn the big light off, okay?
Sure.
Cool.
So if you have it on different settings, then it can react to your voice and blah! Hello! This one's pretty cool when the AC's on, or when dogs are arguing. But yeah, so I can do that with both of them. There's even an app you can go in and really mess with the settings. But for now, we'll just put it back to the clear light so we can show you more of the room.
The purple looks pretty cool when you're
Lovely
filming.
system. We get the lights again.
Lights.
I got my Nintendo Power posters that I've had since childhood. So the GoldenEye and the Shadows of the Empire I've had forever. Underneath that you can see my little Mac from Square Painter, Adam Square Painter. We met him at, I think it was, Portland Retro Gaming Expo back in 2015 we got this. Right when we got one of our lovely dogs there, Little Mac. Seems like a match made in heaven as they ruined my game room tour. And I have another 4 posters here. Just kind of ones that games I like. I haven't really talked about. Wave Race. Also, they look cool in the lights.
Those are very evenly spaced.
Yeah, my wife had a painstaking time evenly spacing them because the frames are actually 2 millimeters bigger on this one. So why don't I use one of those? Well, they're 1 millimeter bigger. Oh, I ordered them all from the same place. Anyways. And then lastly, before we get to the games, is my brand new Sony Bravia 900H, which has the HDMI 2.1 abilities, as well as a variable refresh cycle once the update comes out. It may have already.
What does that even mean?
Who knows? It's gamer speak. Apparently it's important, and I just follow the trends. But I have this at 65 inch. My wife originally hated it, thought it was too big, and now she's like, like everything, it's like, oh, it's just right. And inside I have all my systems. So I have 12 systems currently hooked up to this. Of course, you can't see any of the cords because my wife's OCD as hell. Even though this is my game room, people have to still be able to look at it. It's got all my analogs in here. Analog, Super NT, Genesis. I have my NT Mini Noir, which I just got. I haven't put it in here yet, so I still have the AVS set up. I got a bunch of these wireless controllers, just so that way you don't have to see any cords. Got the Switch in here, the GameCube, and the Eon GameCube adapter, the Game Boy Player, the Retro Tink. Don't worry about zooming. And then in here, these are modern, so PS4, Xbox One. And then this one's boring, it's Xbox 360, Wii U. And yeah, the only thing I don't currently have hooked up is the PS2, so I can do PS2 and PS1 games and N64. Because that's kind of what the Retro Tink's for.
You might want to show them those last 2 cabinets again.
Okay. Why? What did you do?
Nothing. I just focused on the beauty in the
room. So you have
room.
the Xbox 360 and the Wii U. That way I can play Wii games. Eventually, I'm going to be getting the Series X and the PS5. Now, both of those systems are big. I don't know if they're going to fit inside here, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. My wife
What's this hunk of junk?
What hunk of junk?
Over there.
Oh,
see what I did there? Not you.
And then my original tube TV here from my childhood collection, which I used to have on this chair, which I'd like to do that again at some point. So yeah, all right. The dogs have derailed this long enough.
We're rolling again.
Not quite at the games yet. I forgot one part of this room. Not quite to the games yet. I forgot one part of this room, which is my computer station, so I do my editing as well as my World of Warcraft here. And then this up here, which was the one part of my game room that was cluttered, as my wife would say. So she...
Go ahead, just take him down and show.
She wanted me to get these black curtains to cover it, so you can see I have... This is where my stonemason, I got my boxes for the analogs, there's the PS3, my Amiibos, Toe Jam and Earl, and then the NES Lego set is there. But heaven forbid we see that. And then we also
looks like a Goodwill.
I also call this my little work light. So if this light is on here, then you know that not to disturb me or that gaming is happening.
Where'd you get that at?
My wife bought that for me at a risk, and it worked out for her. And then this is my NT Mini Noir. Now, follow me. I have one last thing to show you that's actually my game room overflow. Oh man.
Oh God!
Someone used the lid.
Oh.
So in here, this is my entire Nintendo Power collection, which I can actually access here for once, so I can pull out issues. Those are my original N64 controllers. I have my box Genesis, my box N64s, all my boxes for my games, and my wife, or my systems, my wife wants me to throw out, but they're great for transporting. And then if you turn around here, you have more.
Go anywhere with this. He needs to
more boxes. There's the Disney Infinity thing that I got from work, and my DK bongos. And there's my PS4 Pro, and so yeah.
There's my wedding dress, thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
To sit in a closet with magazines.
That's right. All right. Now, let's get to the games.
Oh, tell them about these ratty old piece of beautiful cloth. It's like upside down. I don't even know what it looks like, but I feel like it looks like one of the Three Stooges. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that I know you came here to see my review, okay, walkthrough of his game room, and he doesn't want me to film anymore. He doesn't want to even film me walking through this game room anymore. Why? Why, I ask? Because he thinks that he has a better review. I can see him looking at me. He's gonna come and get us. What?
Here's Silva. Silva.